Well, hopefully it's third time lucky. Didn't even have to work it. Just landed in the fish's mouth. Oh, it's coming out. No. How are we all doing this morning? Lowy here, back on the water. Paddle tails only today. Hopefully we can get a couple of fish. It's been a while since I threw paddle tails, especially all day and only paddle tails. I'll give you a look at the lures we're starting with. So I've got a bit of a mixture there. Got a 3-inch slim swim. I think it's about a 4-inch diesel minnow, a 4-inch McCarthy's paddle tail, and a 4.2-inch bait junkie minnow. Righto, let's go to the first spot. Looks all right out here. It's a terrible tide, bottom of low. The wind's meant to get up at 12 o'clock, so we hopefully can get a couple of fish early because it's going to get blowy. Righto, let's go. Righto, first bite. It's not overly big. I think it's just a flatty. Yeah, a little flatty. Oh, it's inhaled that Z, man. Right down the gob. First one on the board, tiny little flatty. That's just a 3-inch slim swim. Took a liking to that. I'm not surprised. Such a small presentation. That's obviously going to get quite a few bites. Righto, little one. You can go back. Tell you what, those birds come pretty close. Oh, is that a bite straight away? Probably a chopper. A couple of corellas hanging around. Nice and sunny and warm at the moment, which is good. Only problem is it's only a couple of hours before that wind picks up. Starts absolutely pumping in. We do get a run-in tide, I guess, so we'll get some nice clean water. So the plan is just to move around some different spots, try and pick up a couple of fish. I won't stay in one place too long because I can't imagine they're going to be firing. Hopefully we can get maybe a small soapy or a couple of decent flatties. Never know your luck. No luck here anyway. So it's after this cast, I'll head somewhere else, see what we can find. Got another one on. I think it's just a small flatty. Fish number 2 anyway. And another little flatty. Sling him out. Bit better than the first one. Another nice little flatty. At least they're getting bigger. That's a start. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I've got a 3/820 on it. That's in the yabby colour. I think I'm fishing it fairly deep. About 7 or 8 metres. It's a versatile lure. You can take it up into the shallows, just drop the head size down. You could probably run a 1/16 on this if you wanted to. Good lure, shallow and deep. They're very durable too, which is handy. After I cast them out, I just let them sink to the bottom and just hop them along with little twitches. I like to keep the lures as close as I can to the bottom. Make sure I keep it in the flatty's face, the dewey's brim, that sort of stuff. As soon as it hits the bottom, I keep it moving, but always making sure it gets back to the bottom. Well, I've hooked up sitting down. It's been pretty slow. But I've got another lizard. Sling him in. On the McCarthy's plastic this time. Certainly not setting any records for big fish, but at least we're catching something, not sitting at home. So you're definitely a chance when you're out there. Still fun catching small ones. That's the McCarthy's paddle tail there. Nice colour. Unhook this fella, get him back in the drink. I'm doing exactly the same retrieve with this 4-inch. Just punching it out, letting it get to the bottom, and just hopping it all the way back to the boat. Right under the boat. Is that a Jewy? Wow, what a tiddler. Another tiddler. Just loving on these small Jewies at the moment. This micro Jewy, he just took that 4-inch plastic. His stomach's definitely bigger than what he thinks. We'll get that hook out of you, mate, and let you go. Thanks for coming. Well, something different other than a flathead anyway. Good to get a couple of different species, hopefully a few more. I don't want to catch just flatties all day, unless they're absolute donkeys. Right, let's get back out in the water, see what else is about. I mean, fishing hasn't been red hot, it's been pretty slow. Started the morning on like low tide, and there was only a small tide too, so not much water flow. Bad tide for fishing. No run, no fun, like they always say. You definitely want a bit of a flow going. Makes the fish a bit more active, a bit more alert. Hopefully the incoming tide has a few good fish in it. What do we got here? I think it's a fish. It's not doing anything. Could it be, is it bottom or just fish? That's weird. That's a fish. It's starting to feel like a rock there. It wasn't doing anything. Here's a much heavier rod butt, and he's hooked under the side. Nice little flatty. We'll get him straight back in. Well, the 4-inch McCarthy's starting to get a couple of fish at least. It's a good sign. Slightly bigger profile, getting the nibbles. We just need some slightly bigger fish. Little bite on the Daiwa. Bait junkie paddle tail. Another littly. That's on the smash kinner colour. Bait junkie paddle tail. Nice looking flatty, but tiny. Beautiful pattern. Lacking in size, but makes up for it in looks. Out of here. Really small fish so far. Nothing even remotely big. Right, I'm going to go for a quick venture up the river, see what it looks like today. Wasn't too good last time. Didn't really fish up there either because it was blowing its nut off. So I'm going to shoot up there now before the wind gets here, see what happens, get a bit of cool air on me anyway. It's stinking hot out here today. Righto, shot up the river a little bit. I'm going to try this 4-inch Z-Man diesel minnow. Just got on a 5/8 jig head, fishing about 9 metres of water, a little bit of current. That's enough to get it down there and give me good contact with the bottom. Yep. Wow, didn't even have to work it. just landed in the fish's mouth. Well, that's a good sign. I hope it's not the one and only. How good is that? Oh, nice flatty too. Lift him in. Oh, he come in. Beautiful. Well, that's unreal. Just threw the lure out, didn't even work it. We got this beautiful flatty. Fish of the day so far, which didn't have much to beat. Either way, Z-Man 4-inch diesel minnow doing the job. I think that colour might be sexy mullet. Anyway, unhook this fish and we'll get it back in the water. Get off. Righto, off you go. Well, that was definitely a win. Just threw it straight into its mouth. Pretty much just cast out, wound up the slack. There it was. Gotta love it. Hopefully we can catch a meter Dewey doing the same thing. Be no complaints here. Definitely just had a couple of bites going down that little edge there. I might actually chuck on a smaller plastic, just throw it in that same spot. I thought I had a bite last cast, just off that edge. So I might switch the plastic out, go to a slightly smaller one, and punch another cast in there. I'll try this smaller profile lure in the exact same spot. The other one definitely got hit twice on the way down. There we go. There we go. Worked a treat. What do we got in brim? I'd say that's what they were, just little brim hitting that bigger lure. Downsize the lure, and there we go. Picked up that little tacker. Well, I'm back on the 4-inch diesel minnow with the 5/8. I only got one little pesky brim. It was only tiny, so I'm not going to waste my time on that. So a bigger brim would be alright. But I'm trying to catch some better sized fish. So definitely going to be more of a chance. Fishing out a bit deeper. Using a bigger sort of plastic. Was good to at least know what was biting the lure on its way down. Right, time to keep moving. Couple of fish there, better than none. Let's go further up the river and see what we can find. I just had two good bites. Both got off, obviously. Both pulled drag for a split second. There we go, another one. Hopefully the hooks can stay in this one. I mean, it's not big, but dropping two in a row, well, at least I got the third one. Hopefully it's third time lucky. Doesn't feel too bad. Nor did the other ones, but yeah, just couldn't get the hook in them. Beautiful. Well, stacks of casting all day, so at least we've finally got a small schoolie. Not legal, but at this point in the day, that's fine. I'm happy just to get one on the boat, scoff that McCarthy's down. Beautiful little fish. Thanks very much, mate. Hope there's more of you down there. We'll get back in the water and we'll get back out there. Off you go. Well, that feels good to land that one. Dropping the other two back to back, I was starting to think, well, it's just definitely not going to be my day today. So at least I kept the hooks in that fish. You never know, it might be the start of something, might be the start of a bite. Who would know? All I know is we've got a long time left, so we can keep on casting. Something bigger might come past, it might not. But the lure will be in the water, so we're a good chance. How's that? 3 bites in a row. Dropped 2 of them, got 1. I'd probably rather get the first one and drop the second 2. Less depressing, I think. When you drop back-to-back fish, it just starts to get annoying. You're thinking, you know, you've done something wrong. You start checking the hook to see if it's sharp. Then you start wondering, is it the right plastic? Why did they not commit to it? Anyway, back into the casting. See if we can pull another one. We're on again here. We'll just hit that spot lock. The McCarthy's plastic coming up trumps again. First time I've tried that colour. It's definitely going alright. A little bit of weight. Oh, it's coming out. No, I could feel it going all funny. He's just turned and yeah, the hook's popped. Oh, that was a nice one too. Ah, what do you do? Right, we'll get back out there. Well, that's pretty disappointing, dropping one. That was a good one too. Oh, what was I saying about losing a couple? Getting down and then that's 3 out of 4 have got off. Had that one for a little bit longer. Felt like it was in good. The fish did turn but and swim in a different direction. You could feel the you could feel something happening with the line, so maybe it was fouled or hooked in the side of the face or something. But you could definitely feel something strange right before the hook pulled. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. Lure's back in the water, but we can still get another one. We need one now. We need redemption. Fish on. Took a little bit of line, not much. But at least it's a hook up. Be nice to actually get it in the boat. Try and even the ledger a little bit. This is fish of the day, this one. How good. Bit of a late bite. Nice head shakes there. Tell you what, we've worked hard to get this bite. How are we looking? Nice. That's how we're looking. nicer in the net. Come on in. Thank you. Oh yeah. That's what we needed. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. On the Z-Man. Look at that, just fell straight out. Well, a lot of hard work's gone into this one. Finally, a legal Dewey. The hard work's paid off. Absolutely awesome. I mean, it's no giant, but after the amount of casts we've put in today, certainly are very satisfying. That was on the Z-Man paddle tail, diesel minnow. What a beautiful looking fish. Righto, let's get it back in the water so someone else gets the joy of catching it. You ready? Off you go. Just picked up a bite right on the edge there. Just under one of the shadows. Not sure what it is. Is it a bass? Bass or an EP? Oh, it's a massive EP. Absolute donkey EP. You should see, this thing is an absolute beast of an EP. What a weapon. That thing's tall and thick. How good is that? That's on the McCarthy's plastic again. On a chartreuse and white. Oh, what a beast of a fish. Let's get this gorgeous specimen on the brag mat, measure him up so we can swim off and fight another day. What do we got? About 48. You ready? Oh, another small one. It feels like a flatty. Yeah, a little tiny flatty. Oh, off he goes. Thanks, mate. Well, that's going to wrap it up today. What an absolute grind that was. But in the end, we got rewarded. Lost a couple little dewies, but got a nice one. So couldn't be happier. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Paddle tails only. And I'll see you on the next one.